Hi Libra, this is Nyandro from Truth Exchange Tarot, and I'm here to do your spring equinox reading. And spring equinox happens from 20th to June 20th, and that consists of Aries season, Taurus season, and Gemini season. So yeah, let's get started with your reading. So your overall message for Aries season is permanence and defeat. So I think there's a mindset or what am I trying to say? A mindset, people, and workplaces, whatever, that you feel attached to and like you cannot get away from them. So sort of the overall kind of underlying current I'm getting is sort of this feeling of bondage to circumstances, people that in a way feels outside of your control, but you just feel like this sense of obligation towards certain things. And definitely this time period is going to kind of highlight or kind of amplify that feeling of being stuck and being trapped. So your tarot cards for this time period are for Aries season are the World card, the Page of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. So when I saw the Page of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, part of it, what I thought about was something to do with children or childlike energy. And this sense of nostalgia too. And I'm getting like a sense of nostalgia that has to do with sort of material and energetic feelings. Maybe at one point you were just like, I wish I had the same energy I had when I was a younger person. Or I wish I had the same passions that I had when I was a younger person. Same level of inspiration and motivation I had when I was a younger person to, move towards what I want and need in the world. And with the World card here, it's talking about a chapter that's ending. So I think the chapter that's ending is this feeling towards of obligation towards other people. They can move towards this kind of energetic state again. So let's see. I want to see the cards for the So you have, for to clarify the World card, you have the Four of Wands and the Nine of Wands. So it's almost like defending your happiness in a way. Because with the Nine of Wands, it has to do with standing up for yourself, setting up boundaries. And with the Four of Wands, it's sort of this energy that I was talking about, this kind of childlike energy, this sort of sense of celebration, and also this sense of like stability around your feeling connected to your passion. And a lot of times when I see this card, it has to do with like some sort of like party or event that happens. It's like defend your right to party. What is that song? You have the right to party. I don't know who sings that. Somebody in the East. But either way, just defending this need to be, this desire to have passionate, fun energy, and defending yourself against anybody who tries to take that away from you or tries to latch on to you in a way that feels very unhealthy. And I'm going to clarify the Page of Pentacles and it's literally what I was just saying. With the Three of Pentacles, anybody who's not willing to work with you around this energy of trying to be very like moving towards your passions. And with the Page of Pentacles, also has to do with sort of communicating your an energetic needs. So anybody who's not willing to work with you wants to communicate that. Who's not willing to, with the Six of Cups, be able to kind of facilitate or maintain that sort of like juvenile, not in the bad sense, like the juvenile childlike passion and inspiration, and people kind of look down on you like, why are you just acting like, that time it's the time that you're too old for that, or the time has ended for you to be into that kind of thing, like your time has passed, is what I was trying to say. Those people are the people who are not willing to work with you because they are stuck in their own shit of not completing what they have wanted completed by the time that they're whatever age. Like they're deceitful because they're living in self deceptiveness and they're trying to place something into you. So your overall advice, obviously, is healthy boundaries keep me centered and balanced. Perfect for that time. Defend what you want and defend what you not want, or push away what you do not want. That's what boundaries are at the end of the day. All right, so and then that was Aries season, which is March 20th to 20th, and then Taurus season is April 21st to 20th. Did I say April 20th? Okay. So your overall advice is travel and fear. Travel and fear. So for Taurus season, what I'm getting is that it's really important for you to kind of face your fears. So you see the butterfly here is facing, wait, I flipped it. The butterfly here is facing the bunny who's running away from its fears, which is dying, being killed. In a lot of ways, that has to do with transformation. I mean, the death card has to do with transformation. So what I'm getting is like you facing your fears, you facing the changes that are happening in your life, the shifts that you have to make, aka putting in these healthy boundaries. You facing those fears is going to be, like, I think it's almost like the fears are running towards you. Like you're being forced to look at what is scary about being vulnerable, about being happy, about being loud, or all these things that feel very nerve-wracking to engage with. You're being forced to face. And it's interesting here. There's like the sun and the winter. There's like a snowflake. It's almost like this has been happening over time, and yeah, I'm just like, dang, what is it? The sun and I think it has to do with feeling like the timing isn't right, and that's part of why you haven't been facing your fears initially. And with the fears are like, no, the time is now. It's been now for a while. So just look, face it. All right. So your tarot cards for this time. Your tarot cards are the High Priestess, the Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Four of Wands in reverse. Four Wands here again. And with the High Priestess and the Eight of Swords, that definitely has to do with, like I just said, facing your fears and using your intuition. Trusting yourself when you're engaging with the fears. Trusting yourself when you're like, hey, you sit with yourself. Oh, there's this I don't know, the Steven Universe song. Steven Universe is a cartoon that I really love, and there's a song that is like, here comes a thought, and it's like, take a moment to think of just sex. This is okay. So it's just talking about I'm just like trying to sing the song, y'all. It's just talking about, is this fear something that's really as serious as you make it seem like, or is it something that you're actually caging yourself around, and you're gonna use your intuition and trust yourself to release that. And a part of the intuition is knowing when to walk away. It's here with the High Priestess in this deck, and walking away when your abundance isn't being matched and filled. Part of that sort of fears is like fears of taking up space is what I'm getting. Right now I just want to sing the Stevie Universe song right, but I can't. Voice is a little bit hoarse. Anyways, and then with the Four of Wands in reverse, let's get some information about that actually. 1, 2. So yeah, so with the Four of Wands the Ten of Wands and to clarify the Four of Wands, you have the Ten of Wands and the Six of Wands in reverse. So it's like I said earlier about this defending your happiness, and I think there's going to be ways that you have initially felt like you needed to defend your happiness and put up these boundaries. And there's going to be other challenges that present themselves during Taurus season that did not seem like it was really a challenge to your joy, but that's how it triggers you. And it makes you feel, it gives you a sense of a lack, like it challenges your confidence and your feeling of self-worth with the Six of Wands in reverse. And with the Ten of Wands, it's like you've been gathering. It's like a burden that you have. And I think it's other people's shit. Let me see here. Yeah. With the the Strength card. It has the 8 here. The Infinity sign, the Leo. This is such a beautiful card for that. So with the Strength card here present is, like I said earlier, is this going to take the courage to face your fears, to face your inner demons, to face the little stories that you've been telling yourself that you know are not true, or the stories that people are trying to create around you, but you know that are not true. Like I said, using this intuitive nature, trusting yourself, and when you have that gut feeling or that kind of thought where you're like, I don't know about that. But yeah, and this will allow you to kind of release the burdens of other people's stories, release those burdens that you've been holding on to. And so your overall advice for this time period is proper rest helps me feel and look best. And I think for this card is saying it's important, like I said earlier, to be connected to this energy, this childlike energy, this sort of continuous well of movement, so that you feel like it's possible to do these things and it's not going to just lead you to being stuck. Yeah, I want to read it to you, what the card means. Proper rest is a key to keeping our eyes bright, our skin clear, our vibe high, and our magical powers on point during our waking hours. Your body and spirit want rest so that you're restored and feeling your best. You don't need to earn your beauty sleep. You deserve it and thrive with it. You'll feel more stable and make healthier choices, be more focused, and have more energy. Slow down and welcome a sweet, restful phase into your life. Sleeping well at night or adding in necessary naps during the day will help subside imbalanced emotions, roller coaster cravings, and kick your body's healing system into full gear. Be sure to make time in your life for sleep, rest, and relaxation. It's a vital part of true self-care, which in turn impacts your service, presence, and success in the world. And not everybody is able to engage with this in the same way, because all of our bodies are different. And yeah, some people have certain illnesses. I know for myself, energy level is not always going to be in a certain way because that's just how my body works. And I can do all these things and it doesn't always shape out to be that way. So I would say take this card not just to be in terms of proper rest. I would include meditation on your relationships, meditation on your friendships, like knowing that it's like having an energetic balance, and meditating, taking time to rest, to think about it, will allow you to feel more motivated to look and feel your best. So yeah. So let's get to Taurus season. So your overall message is sun, soul, and creativity, which is sun. So yeah, this is the sun card and whatever deck is very inspirational. And with it here, it's just like having a source that makes you feel motivated to feel creative, which is going along with the theme of just kind of this childlike energy that's really crucial. Because the sun is connected to Leo. The Leo is the rule of the fifth house of children, creativity, and passion. But I think this time period is going to be where you're going to be focused on what is being given to you, who was given to you, and also being focused on being open to being a receiver as opposed to just being a giver. And this will allow you to feel passionate, but also allow you to understand what sort of flexibility you need in terms of being open and what you need in terms of being in relation to what other people give to you, if that makes sense. So your tarot cards are the Magician, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. It's my favorite card because it's me. Anyway, so with the Magician here, I think it's saying some of the key resources that you're going to have during this time period is sort of internal, emotional meditation, and internal investigation into your passions, like I said earlier. Because with the Queen of Cups, the Queen is someone who is really reflective, really compassionate, and really intuitive and open and vulnerable with the Queen's emotions. That's what the Queen is really good about. And with the Queen of Wands too, it's being this driven, passionate, having a consistent source of strength, courage to be able to move forward on her passions and goals with the Queen here, or the Queen's passions and goals. So I think these two energies are be really important for you to feel motivated and to move forward. Let's some cards to, yeah. So with the Hierophant and the Four of Pentacles in reverse, it's talking about creating sort of a philosophy around allowing yourself to be in this energy of the Queen and the Queen and the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Like I said, being a receiver to that. I think this is going to be a period where you're going to start creating or building upon a foundation of what it means to be open, vulnerable, and ready to receive, and be okay with expecting to receive. Is what I'm getting to. Yeah. And your overall advice for this time period is: my dreams reveal that magic is real and anything is possible. And it's going back on this meditation, giving yourself time to actually know what you want, have these dreams, like I said, rest leads to dreams, meditation leads to inspiration. And this will allow you to continue on having that motivation, like I said, and know that anything is possible. And that even if you feel stuck, there's things that will reveal itself so that you're able to kind of continue to move forward on this energy. And yeah, that's it. So that's your reading. If this resonates, this feels familiar, if it, just makes you feel good and challenged and, whatever, and you want more details about what's going to happen spring equinox or whatever time, hit me up for a personal reading. Go to my website, truthhaschanged.tumblr.com. We can talk it over, find out details about your personal life, what's going to happen during this time period, or whatever else you want to talk about. Yeah, just hit me up on my website. I think I said truthhaschanged.tumblr.com. And I have full moon and new moon readings that I do every month. And that's on Instagram and on the website. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Blessings.